In this video, we will share how a business can off-ramp hassle-free to their vendors or employees' bank account in a single click and lower fees through the Crypto to Fiat feature. This easy-to-handle service is provided on Request Finance platform and powered by our partner Pay. So core. First, to get access to this feature, the payer needs to get into a KYB process that takes a few minutes. For this, go to Pay menu, click on Crypto to Fiat, then start your account verification. Fill in some information related to your company's registration and postal address. Then agree the terms and conditions of the parties involved in this service before clicking on Next. From the drop-down list, select the fiat currencies you accept for payouts and go to the next step. Here begins the identity verification process by our partner Core. Here you will be asked to provide information like your shareholder registry and your certificate of incorporation. Once submitted, the reviewing process can take up to 24 hours, following which a notification email will be sent about KYB completion. Now that your account has been verified, your vendor or your employee has to send you an invoice denominated in fiat currency you previously accepted for payments. Let's briefly show you how it works on the issuer side. So your recipient will go to Get Paid menu and click on Create New Invoice. Then, he will click on the drop-down list arrow under your client information to select you as a payer or add a new client to set up the contact details of your company if you are not already in this list. Then, he will choose the currency he wants to denominate the invoice. Therefore, he will select the recurrence of the invoice, regular or recurring invoice. Then, he will opt to receive funds in fiat through a bank transfer, and he will select the bank account from the drop-down list. If it is not mentioned, he will click on Add a new bank account to set up the banking details. Afterward, he will mention the services, the related prices for which he wants to be paid, and potentially add a memo or a file and attachment. Once done, he will click on the button Create and Send to issue this invoice on chain, and both of you will be notified. Now comes the time to pay this invoice. So let's come back on your account as a payer. Go on Pay menu, click on the invoice awaiting your payment, check the invoice details, then Pay Now. Choose the network, the currency you want to pay in, and proceed with the payment. Finally, click on Pay Now. You will find at the top a banner to inform the progress of your payment and a link to view this transaction on the related chain until its settlement. Once the payment is successful, it takes an average of 24 hours for your recipient to receive funds in fiat on his bank account. The status of your invoice will be updated, and you will also be notified by email. This is how at Request Finance we make off-ramping easy for you. Don't believe us? See for yourself.